Budgets, they're not just for boring grown-ups, they're how we decide what's important. Think of it like this. You have $10. Do you buy candy or a new video game? That's what governments do. But with way more money, roads, schools, even space exploration, it all needs a budget. Without a budget, things get messy. Imagine a world with no schools because nobody paid the teachers. Chaos. Budgets help us plan. They tell us what we can afford and what we can't. It's like making a grocery list. You can't buy everything, so you pick what you need most. So, next time you hear budget, don't change the channel. It's about deciding what matters. It's about building our future. A budget is like a plan for spending money. Imagine a giant spreadsheet. One side lists all the money coming in, like from taxes. The other side, all the things we need to spend money on. That list is long. There's money for schools, roads, hospitals. There's money for the army and for helping people in need. Every country needs different things, so every budget is different. The goal? Don't spend more than you have. Sounds simple, right? Well, it's tougher than it looks. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. The budget process is how we decide who gets what. It's a balancing act, making sure everyone gets what they need, and that's where things get interesting. Making a budget isn't a one-person job, it's a team effort. First up, the president or prime minister gets things rolling. They tell everyone what they think is important. Then it's Congress or Parliament's turn. They're like the referees. They go over the president's ideas and make changes. Lots of debating happens here. Everyone wants their voice heard. Experts also weigh in. Economists give advice about money. Scientists talk about research. Teachers talk about schools. It's a big conversation about what's best for the country. Finally, the budget goes back to the president to be signed into law. It's a long process, but it's how we make sure everyone gets a fair shake. It all starts with a wish list. Each government department says what they need. More teachers, new roads, better hospitals. Of course, they always ask for more than they get. Then comes the hard part, cutting back. Remember that balancing act? The government needs to make tough choices. Can we afford new planes and better schools? Or do we need to choose one? Once the budget is balanced, it goes to Congress or Parliament for a vote. This is where the real drama begins. Debates rage on, sometimes for weeks. Lawmakers argue, compromise, and eventually they vote. If the budget passes, it becomes law. That means the government has to follow it. They can't spend more money than they have. And that's how we make sure our money is spent wisely.